Okay, so now we'll be starting with the core concepts of ethical standards. The first standard of professional conduct is professionalism, which encompasses 4 substandards, right? So first, professionalism is the broader head. The 7 standards, it's the first standard, professionalism, under which there are 4 sub standards. First one is knowledge of law. So knowledge of law, which is also called 1A, says that a firm or a CFA charter holder must understand and comply with all the laws, rules, regulations, as well as CFA codes and standards that are applicable to them. Right? So all the laws, rules, regulations, codes and standards that are applicable to that particular person or firm must understand and comply with those. And in case there are multiple laws under which they are governed, they must follow the more strict of these. Right? There could be a possibility where you are running your operations cross countries, or within a country there are multiple laws and regulations that are applicable to you. In case of conflict between the laws, you need to comply with the more stricter one, right? So which is the stricter one? You need to comply with those. The third point is in case of violation. What if your firm under which you are working, or if you have any doubt with any regulation, what then? So if there is any violation, you need to approach your supervisor or compliance department. If they are not taking any action, you need to dissociate with the activity. Whatever is that particular activity, let's say they are shelving out some marketing material with which you are not comfortable, so you need to dissociate with that particular activity. In case it's not possible to dissociate with that particular activity, in extreme situation you might need to resign, right? So what the standard says, if there is any conflict or violation, you need to approach your supervisor and compliance department or compliance department. If they're not taking any action, if they take any action, great. If they don't, you need to dissociate from that particular activity. In case there's an extreme situation where you cannot really dissociate, you need to resign, right? So this is a very, very peculiar point that you need to be careful about. There is absolutely no requirement to report wrongdoers. The standard doesn't make sure or says that you need to necessarily report the wrongdoers. There's absolutely no such requirement. But if the local laws require you to do so, you must comply with those, right? So the compliance or the standard says there is no such requirement to report, but your local laws may require you to report wrongdoers. And the last point which every standard will have is some recommendations. So all the first 4 points that we discussed are necessary points. They are must points, that candidate must do these or follow these rules. But the last point is a recommendation. So the recommendation is you need to establish, maintain and review written compliance documents and reporting violence procedures, right? If you are a firm, you need to make sure that in case of violation, what will be the procedure of reporting those violations. And if you are a candidate or a charter holder, you need to make sure that in terms of recommendation, right? It is not compulsory, but it's just a recommendation that you can establish, maintain and review compliance in a form of written documents in your firm, right? So that is our first substandard in professionalism. Let's move on to other one.